Welcome to Hazard Time News, the weekly Friday show where I will be talking about the biggest news in movies, video games, and TV shows. And I gotta admit, this was kind of a sad week. This week was a little bit of a gut punch. I'm gonna start off with video game news first, and I'd like to start off video game news. I would like to express my condolences to anybody out there who actually bought Fallout 76, because everything that I've been reading is that this game is just a huge bug-ridden dumpster fire of a game that very few people are actually enjoying. I see a lot about this. There's a lot about pre-existing Fallout 4 bugs that were never patched to begin with still exist in this game. There's the whole thing with their $200 edition coming with like basically just a trash bag instead of what they kind of marketed. And then there's the microtransactions and just stuff that we didn't want or don't like. And I've read that like bobby pins have weight, which is ridiculous. And this game just seems very bad, very horrible. I'm glad I didn't spend $60 for it, especially since it's like $35 now. It's a very quick decline in price. Clearly, people aren't getting this game, at least for people or the price when it going down that much. But moving on, Xbox One has added mouse and controller support for some games. Some games will be adding support for that too. I don't see what's the point. Just why haven't you already gotten a PC? Move on to movie news. Some slightly better news, I suppose, here. There was a trailer for the Artemis Fowl movie. I read the Artemis Fowl books. I liked them. I'm interested in a movie. This looks... It just looks... I don't know. It's there. It could be bad. It could be good. Probably gonna be okay, verging to the side of bad, so I don't know, maybe I'll check it out. There was also a trailer for Happy Death Day to You, which I didn't actually see this trailer. I'm thinking I'm not going to see the trailer for this movie, because I liked the first Happy Death Day so much, so probably not going to see the trailer for this. I like to go in knowing as little about this as possible, especially since this is kind of a scenario where what's going to happen in this movie, given what happened in the last movie. So I think that's going to be very interesting, and that's not something that I would particularly want spoiled by watching a trailer. So I didn't see that. Tom Hanks has been cast as Geppetto in the live-action Pinocchio movie. I assume this is Disney's live-action Pinocchio movie. I don't know if that character is public domain or not. I don't know. But, sure, fine, good casting. I would have maybe gone with someone a little older for Geppetto, but okay, Tom Hanks is a good actor. I'm sure he'll do a good job. No problems with that. DC is supposedly making a Blue Beetle movie. Sure, why not? I don't know. I don't know this character. I think this character's a good guy. So, cool. Venom has passed Wonder Woman at the box office. This is very interesting, especially since how much love Wonder Woman got. I guess it didn't really translate into money, especially with the foreign box office, where Venom is killing it in the foreign box office. I guess they're kind of weird over there in the foreign area, and like this movie is marketing more the weird. They're trying to push some weird nature between Eddie Brock and Venom. It's so It's all kind of strange and like, whatever. But it's cool that this movie's doing good. I'm glad that this movie is doing good, especially since this means that Sony is able to stay in the game, which is... The fact that Sony is able to stay in the game is very important, especially when I start talking about the big story that I'm saving for the end. So the fact that Sony is able to stay in the game of making superhero movies, and particularly making Marvel superhero movies, I think that's a very good thing. So it, diversity and, well, not diversity. I guess diversity would be the right word. Just having movies that aren't stinking made by Disney is always a good thing. So to see a movie that isn't made by Disney to be successful is good. Because not everything can be Disney. We gotta have competition here. Okay? Because believe it or not, there are some people out there who don't like every single thing Disney makes. There are people out there who aren't excited for Mary Poppins or the live action Lion King movie, which is not live action, it's just computer animated. There are people out there who don't want to see who aren't interested in the Aladdin movie or Lady and the Tramp or another... Why are they making another Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and another Mighty Ducks and... What else are they doing? They're doing a Dumbo and a Pinocchio. There are people out there who don't care about that. There are people out there who don't really care about the MCU too much. And there are people out there who do like the X-Men movies. Moving on. Something that I can... I'll be hypocritical here for a second, and something that I do like is Nick Nolte was recently cast in The Mandalorian, which is Star Wars' live-action TV show on Disney Plus streaming service. Yeah, it's a good casting. I like Nick Nolte. He's good in... He's usually good in what he does. I'm still looking forward to this show. I'm looking forward to the stinking Rogue One prequel. But yeah. Now this next story isn't really significant. I just want to put some context here. Supernatural has been talking a lot about what they're going to be doing for their special 300th episode. Three hundred episodes. They're on like season 17 or whatever. They're still going on. I stopped watching after... I don't think I've been watching since they got into double digits. So I probably stopped around 8 or 9. I haven't watched Supernatural in a long time. I remember when they made their 200th episode. Maybe it was the 200th episode. I think I saw that. It was very meta. Supernatural just loves to be meta. But I wanted to mention that. I wanted to put that into context. That Supernatural is celebrating its special 300th episode. And the big news, the news that hurt me in my soul, is they have canceled Daredevil on Netflix. This was very sad news to find out. I was very disappointed to find this out. I've been a big fan of Daredevil and the Netflix MCU stuff, and canceling Daredevil simply signifies the end of Marvel's Netflix shows. I would be extremely surprised if we get a season 3 of Punisher and a season 4 of Jessica Jones. We're not even sure if we're going to get a season 3 a season 3 of Jessica Jones. That's been, it's been talked about. They've been working on that. They might pull the plug on that before it goes too far. But we're definitely going to get a Punisher season 2. I think that's already finished filming at this point. So I'm still very much looking forward to that. But yeah, I see them canceling Daredevil, and to me it just says that this is over. That we'll get a Punisher season 2, maybe a Jessica Jones season 3, maybe, who knows, and then we won't get anything else after that. I would be very surprised. I'd be very surprised if they somehow kept going despite canceling their big one, their flagship show, which is what Daredevil has always been. Daredevil to the Netflix Marvel has been like Iron Man. Just, it's their most watched show. It has to be. I mean, Netflix doesn't release their viewing data, but nobody watched Iron Fist, and a little bit more. I think if you were to rate the Netflix shows based on viewership, at the bottom you can have Iron Fist, and then and then Luke Cage, and then probably I don't know where you would put Jessica Jones and Punisher. I'm not sure which one of those is more watched. Maybe Jessica Jones. But then on the top you would have Daredevil. Daredevil is definitely the most watched of the Netflix Marvel shows. So the fact that this is canceled, it just means that there's no hope for these other ones. It really makes me look at Punisher Season 2 and see what's going to happen in this. I know John Bernthal was talking about how he wanted Daredevil and Jessica Jones to be involved in Punisher Season 2, and now I really hope that happens. I really hope that Karen Page returns for Punisher Season 2 also, because I've really liked everything they've done with her character throughout the multiple shows she's been on, the Daredevil, Defenders, Punisher. So it'd be very disappointing if we didn't get one final little arc, one final little story with that character. What I see this as, I see it as obvious that Disney doesn't like competition. I don't really believe that Disney has a plan for these characters. I just think that Disney just doesn't want other people to have them. You know, Disney wants it all, which is, it's in their prerogative to think that way, to act like that. I mean, they're a business. They're running their business like this. We're allowing it to happen. And it's what they're doing. It's why they're it's why they're buying Fox. It's why they're buying Fox. It's why they're putting everything on their streaming service. They're ignoring Netflix, ignoring Hulu. Everything's going to be on Disney Plus. They want everything under their banner, under their umbrella. That's why I'm glad that Sony is doing well, financially at least. I know Venom wasn't praised critically around the board. Some people did like it, some people didn't like it, but it's good that Sony is still sticking in there. Now, who knows what's going to happen once the Sony Marvel deal with Spider-Man ends. Sony might need to think very carefully about what they do here. Also, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. That's specifically Sony too, I'm pretty sure. And that's been getting some really good buzz. And so that's probably going to do really well in the box office. They've already confirmed a spin-off and a sequel. So again, Sony's gaining ground here, I think. Much more than Warner Brothers has been able to. They've just been having a crapshoot with this DCEU. Aquaman's been getting good early buzz. the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie, that should be really good. Shazam's, who knows? A Wonder Woman 2, who knows about that? And Batman, directed by somebody, starring somebody as Batman. That's about all we know about Batman, but like I said, it's Daredevil cancellation. It's very sad. It's an end of an era that I thought would go on much longer. I kind of knew something was up after Defender Season 2 because there wasn't a boom of new stuff. There was just second seasons and third seasons. I thought you would expect a new show besides just Punisher. So I knew something was up. It's just a lot sooner than I had expected. It's sad, and we'll just look forward to Punisher Season 2 and go from there. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.